Hey everyone, it's Bill from Crooked Acres. Welcome back to the channel. So this is what we're dealing with. So it's the first official weekend of March here. We got 3 to 4 inches of real wet, heavy snow last night. Is about exactly what they were calling for. This is what they were calling for right there. And that's pretty much exactly what we got. So we're not doing a whole lot out here today, which is why we haven't been doing a whole lot of videos here in Western New York. There's just not a lot going on this time of year. As you can see, there's nothing to do really in the winter time. So we haven't been putting out a bunch of videos, but that's about to change. We got a lot coming up. We got a lot plans. We've got some things on order, some things already received. And I'm going to go ahead and show you that today and show you what our spring plans are and our summer plans. And we even kind of got a fall plan set aside that we're thinking about, and maybe even a surprise or two. So come along. I'm going to go clean the chicken coops right now because they hate the snow and they will not come out if there's snow. So I'm going to go shovel that. But yeah, come along and I'll show you what we got planned for this year. So as you can see here in our small run we have for them, we've got snow on the ground here. They're up in their coop there. They will not come out. They do not like to walk on the snow. They just don't like it. So typically I shovel off what I can. I'll put some new hay down for them and they'll come out. We're supposed to get a little warmer temperatures in the next few days. So hopefully it'll melt off with little bits in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So there, we got the snow shoveled up. We got the hay that was in there turned over, put some new hay in, and they should come out pretty soon. You can see one of them right there is already contemplating whether they should come out or not, but they should be out momentarily. I'm gonna go around the front of the coop, grab any eggs that we got there for the from this morning, and I'll show you what we got. And I knew it wouldn't take long for them to come down out of their coop there. They just do not like the snow. If I turn the hay over for them, they're all good. And our barn cat hides in there. I don't know if he thinks he's a chicken or what, but come on, you got to come out of there. It's one of our 2 barn cats. We call this one Coon Cat because its fur looks like a raccoon. Mrs. Crooked Acres came up with that name when it was just a kitten. It's a long-haired cat, and it wasn't very friendly when we first got him, but he is now. But yeah, he likes to run around with me out here, so I'm gonna go ahead and put him down so he can do his thing. So the biggest plan we have for later this summer is we want to build another barn, shed, something along those lines. We're still trying to figure out exactly what we want to do, but we're going to place it to the left of our pig coop back here. And what its purpose is going to be is it's going to be a multi-species barn. So I'd like to get rid of those chicken and turkey coops. They've served me well for the past 3 years, but it's time to move on from them, upgrade a little bit. So I want to build a barn that I can house the chickens with a little bigger area, something for the turkeys, and possibly some other things should we decide to get into them. We're seriously contemplating sheep this summer, spring actually. So we're kind of thinking that over if we want to try them. We're kind of leaning that way. And then obviously our pigs we'll keep in the same area. But that's going to be our biggest project. We will not get to it till probably this summer or even early fall, but yeah, right back in there is where we plan on doing that. Those coops we'll probably dismantle and get rid of. The original vegetable garden will stay the same there, and we've got our gardens on the other side of the property over here too, but I'll get into them more later on this spring. So again, judging by the weather, nothing's happening real quick here, but we have gotten on board with quite a few things. We've got our chickens ordered for the year, our Cornish cross. So the distributor that we use for chickens has notified us that there is a chicken shortage. Imagine that. And we typically do 2 batches of 100. With one batch we get usually in mid-May-ish, and then we get another batch around the 1st of August. Well, this year, due to availability issues, we can only get 1 batch, and that's going to be at the end of May. We were able to get 150 instead of our standard 100, but we'll still be doing 50 birds less than last year. We'll just be doing them all at one time. So this will by and far be the most birds that we've done at a single time. It's a 50% increase actually over last year. So we'll see how it goes. We're gonna have to build the 3rd chicken tractor, a little better than what we got to house them, but we'll get that done. Turkeys, we've got our turkeys on order. Now in the past, we've got our turkeys in July-ish, mid-July, for Thanksgiving butcher dates, and they get too big. They're like 30 pounds. We've had 30+ pound birds. So this year we were able to get our turkeys 3 weeks later. We're not getting them till I believe the 2nd week in August, and then they'll have their same Thanksgiving butcher date. So hopefully we can get more in that 24 to 25 pound range. That's what everyone seems to like, and we do sell most of the turkeys that we raise. So that's what people want. That's what we'll give them. The pigs, I'm certain that I will be able to find pigs at some point, but I have not been able to find them yet. I've got a lot of calls out, got some different contacts. Feeder pigs are, for whatever reason, difficult right now. But it'll happen, I'm fairly certain. The last thing that we may add this year is we are thinking about getting into sheep. Maybe just feeder sheep at this point, so we can raise a few out. We'll probably do home butchering with them and decide if it's something we'd like to do going forward. You know, whether the ease of taking care of the animal or the taste of the meat, you know, we'll take all that into consideration should we do it, and then decide maybe we'll do something bigger and better down the road. But that we're still deciding. But yeah, I think we're going to do it. We just haven't put that all together yet. So that's what we've got for this year's plans for the animals. I'm going to take you inside now. I'm going to show you, we've ordered a ton of seeds. We've gotten them in, and I'll show you what our garden plans are going to be. Can you imagine a garden out here? Like here? Not in this, right? It's coming. I promise it's coming. All right, so I've relocated back into the house here. The snow has stopped. It actually seems to be improving a little bit. I think they said it was as the day was going to go on, so I'm happy about that. Not quite nice enough to plant a garden, but hey, we're getting ready. So this is what this video is all about. So this year, again, we did order from Haas Seeds. We've used them for several years now. Their seeds are great for us, so we just continue to use them. I don't know if they're any better than anyone else. Everyone's got the brand or this, whatever you use, that's fine, but this is what we use. So this year we are not changing a whole lot. We're doing the same vegetables that we've always done in the past. You know, the staples, the peppers, the tomatoes, the cucumbers, zucchinis, that sort of stuff. A couple things we did add is we added a plum tomato this year. We've always just done cherries and slicing tomatoes. This year we're going to try a plum tomato. And in the flower parts of our garden, we're going to try a few different sunflowers this year. So last year we just planted 2 varieties. This year, I don't know if you can see them or not. It's not that important, I suppose. But we're going to do 4 different kinds of sunflowers. So we're pretty excited to have that variety out there. Once summer hits, they should look really nice. We're going to do some more lavender this year. We've got a couple other flowers that we're going to experiment with also. One other thing we want to plant this year is we're going to get some more fruit trees in the ground. I think we're leaning towards some apple trees, more up here towards the house, near the vegetable gardens. We do have the orchard in the back, but we want to add to that this spring and summer. So yeah, that's how we're preparing for the spring. I'd love to hear how you guys are preparing for the spring. If you're doing anything special, anything cool, just, hey, comment below. I'd love to hear about it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you share it with friends, family, neighbors, whoever you think will be into this sort of stuff. And hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And we'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.